Hello everyone and welcome to a cold summer's day in Norway. Norway's not really famous for its warm weather, but what you gonna do? So today I will be heading out to a place called Drammen, and I will be leaving my bike for its first time service. I've actually driven it a bit too far now, which kind of annoys me, but my bike is my primary mode of transportation, so it's kind of hard to actually, you know, give it up for a few days. It's not a super long service, so we should be able to do it in a day or two. So it's Friday now, so hopefully I will be getting my bike back tomorrow or on Sunday. Which is nice. Do we need to take a right here? I think so. Okay. I'm trying a new route now. And I wasn't expecting these small roads. It's only 40 here. I'm gonna make myself an enemy of most of the motorcycle community by talking about shit like this, but it seriously annoys me. You know, some bikers, they'll do like 100 on roads like this just because the bike can do 100 on roads like this. And yeah, I could probably not do 100 here, but I could speed quite a bit, you know. The bike can handle it, that's not the issue. But for me, it's like, especially when it goes down to 40 and 50 here, but because that means there's, you know, people living nearby, you know, kids, animals, people, you know, coming out of the driveways and stuff like that. And you know, if I crash and I kill myself, then that's sort of my problem. But if I hit someone's, you know, pet, or even worse, their kid, fuck, man. There's nothing stopping a child from just standing in the middle of the road behind this next bend, or a tractor, or anything like that. I think that was a driving teacher, actually. Looked like it. So for me, it's not a risk I'm willing to take, and I'm not gonna lecture people who do it. You know, I don't care, you do whatever you want with your life, but I think since we're part of this like small, actually rather close community, you know, with bikers, and that's one of the main reasons I like driving a bike, is because we are a nice little community of people that care for one another and stuff like that. But people who drive like hooligans, they give the rest of the bikers a really bad image. I'm not saying that you never should speed. There's plenty of times where I speed as well, you know, but I think there's a time and a place for everything. And I think there's no excuse for like pretending that you're fucking Rossi and dragging your knee around corners. I don't know, I have a lot of friends who drive sport bikes, and they say that, yeah, well, if you drove a sport bike you would get it. And for me, it doesn't matter if you are fucking Rossi and you could drag knee around every corner in the fucking world without crashing. That's not the issue. But if you're going 160 around a sharp blind corner, you don't know there's not something in the way. And I'm not saying that you should be like super paranoid and, you know, always drive super defensively. I drive way too defensively, and I know that. There's a lot of situations where you need to be a bit more aggressive, and where being aggressive could actually be safer. And I'm really bad at those situations because I am a very defensive driver. But I think that if you have the need to drag knee, but if you want to do stuff like that, then get a track day, you know? Test your bike really to the limit and your abilities as well. This tunnel is so weird. It's super humid in this tunnel, and it's like 10 degrees warmer than the outside of the tunnel, which is actually quite nice on a day like this, but it's super hard to see anything. You can clearly see the mist in the air, and it smells like crap. Actually, it does. It really does. It smells like kind of a mix between a sewer and you know, one of those old earth cellars, you know, which is basically just a hole in the ground. It's dark and humid and stuff. And again, I'm not saying that speeding, you know, I know a lot of bikes that always speed, but they speed a bit. You know, they're always 10, 20 above the speed limit. And as long as you're not going through like 50 or 30 zones, I think that's fine. I absolutely do. I don't, but I think it's absolutely fine. But something that really annoys me is anyone, but now we're talking about bikes specifically, but when you go through like a school zone but you keep it at 70 when you should be doing 30 and not a kilometer above, because it's fucking children and stuff, man. Don't even. And you know, it's like, well, there wasn't a crossing there, the kid shouldn't have run out into the road, but this is a fucking kid, man. It's nah, I don't want that on my conscience.